Today let us start a simple problem on a single column cash book. Okay, so at the time of preparation of cash book, what rules we should keep in mind? Three rules. This has two sides: left hand side, debit side, or receipts side. One more side, right hand side, credit side, or payments side. So cash book plays a dual role. It is cash book also, cash account also. One more cash account we are not going to prepare. Okay. So cash which is actually received from any person belongs to any period for any reason that should be recorded under receipts side. The actual payment of cash made to any person for any reason belongs to any period, either for the current year or for the previous year or for the future year. Whatever, if you are making actual payment of cash, that you are going to record under payment side. The actual receipts of cash under receipt side, the actual payments of cash under payment side. So these points you should keep in mind at the time of preparation of cash book. Now let us see this particular transactions. This is given at the end of 31st January 2018. So these are all the transactions related to January 2018. Okay, on 1st January they are commencing the business with cash of rupees 50,000. Okay, here the owner is giving cash to the business. The business is receiving cash from the business. So this is one of the receipt of cash. That's why this 50,000 should appear under receipts side of cash book. Okay, see here. So in cash book the format looks like this. So in the books of, in whose book we are preparing this, that you need to write in the top. Then there will be heading cash book for the month January 2018, then receipt side or debit side or left hand side, then payment side, credit side or right hand side. So like this in T format, this has two parts. Now in this transaction we are receiving cash from the owner for rupees 50,000, so that we need to record under receipts side of cash book. That is, we are going to put the date, so 2018 January 1st to capital account 50,000 rupees. Okay, now see the next transaction. This is happening on 2nd January. Bought goods for cash. We are purchasing goods and paying cash. A payment of cash has been taken place. So actual payment of cash, that we need to record under payment side of cash book. You can see this is happened on January 2nd 2018. So by purchases account it is 28,000 rupees. We need to record under credit side of cash book or payment side of cash book. Now the third transaction happening on 5th January, received cash from Arun rupees 2,000. Now Arun is giving money to the business is receiving money. It's actual receipt of cash. Write under receipt side, write the date 5th to Arun account 2,000 rupees. Okay, it is very simple. If you are receiving the cash, record under receipt side. If you are making the payment, record under payment side. Actual receipts of cash, actual payments of cash. Okay, now the next transaction, this is happening on 7th January. Paid cash to Sanjay. Business now paying cash to Sanjay. This is one of the payment. Now go to the payment side, write under payment side, put the date in date column. So by Sanjay account it is 2,900. Okay, now go to the next transaction. This is on 10th, paid salaries. So one of the expenses we are paying 10,000 rupees salary, that is paid salary is 5,000 rupees. Now record that it's actual payment of cash, write the date in date column, write information in particular column. By salaries it is 5,000 rupees. Okay, now see the next transaction. This is happening on 14th January. Received cash from Rajesh. Okay, you receive cash from anybody, any purpose, any period. If you are receiving the cash, record that under receipt side of cash book. So 950 rupees on 14th January. So go to receipt side, write the date, that is 14th Rajesh, it is 950 rupees. Okay, so that you have to record under receipt side. Now see the next transaction. After 14th, it is 16 paid into bank 10,000 rupees. Okay, now cash is not going out of the business, but cash is going out of the cash box. It is going to the bank. So from cash book you have to reduce the balance, so that you are going to the cash book, right under payment side, that is by bank account, it is 10,000, that is on 16th. Okay, now see the next transaction. This is on 18th, cash sales. Again we are making sales and we are receiving cash of rupees 4,400 on 18th January. Now the same we are going to record under receipt side, because we are receiving the cash of 4,400 rupees. Okay, this is appeared here under receipt side, 4,400. Now see the next transaction. This is happening on 25th January. Purchased stationery rupees 250. This is for one of the expenses we are making the payment of rupees 250. Okay, right, go to the payment side, right under payment side, put the date 25th. This is stationery 250 rupees. Okay, this is what happened here, 250 rupees. So go to the next transaction. On 31st January, last day it is happening. Paid cash to Suresh 3,900. Okay, 3,900 rupees we are paying to the Suresh. Again payment it is happening. Come to cash book, go to payment side, right, put the date on 31st in date column, put the person's name whose you are giving, and what is the amount in amount column, that is 3,900. Okay, after recording all the transactions, you are going to close this particular book. This cash book may get tally. Tally means how much receipts has taken place, the same payments we made. It is not showing any balance. So in our hand there is no cash. If both sides, receipt side and payment side, we are getting the same total, means we don't have any cash balance in our hand. Okay, but normally it may not happen. We may have some balance, so that what we need to do, we should find the total under receipt side, that is here it is 57,350. Write the same under credit side, that is 57,350. From that total you are going to deduct all these items, minus 28,000, minus 2,900, minus 5,000, minus 10,000, minus 250, and minus 3,900. You will get the balance 7,300. So this is one of the debit balance. Okay, cash book always shows debit balance. Cash book never shows a credit balance. Cash book showing debit balance means we have that much of cash in our business, in our cash box. If cash book is showing credit balance, that means we paid more than the balance. Okay, without cash we cannot make the payment, so that cash book never shows a credit balance. It should show either a debit balance or zero balance. And the closing balance of month 2018, that is 7,300, that becomes the opening balance for the immediate next period, that is 1st February 2018. And the same continues. Receipt side, all type of receipts received from anybody, any amount, any purpose, and any period, record on the receipt side. And received and any payment made for any party, for any purpose, for any period, whatever the amount size, that you are going to write under credit side or payment side. Like this we need to prepare simple cash book, that is cash book with single column, that is both side, debit side and credit side, or receipt side or payment side. We have two amount columns. Okay, one single amount column. That book we are going to call the name cash book or simple cash book. Okay, so write the problem and also write down this answer in your book and practice and remember and try to solve different problems.